introduce me. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Fourfront Management, the first licensed robo-advisor, and now the first algo trading provider in the country. And so we are quite proud of our achievements. Actually, in 2008, I also pioneered SMS trading in the country, even before M-Pesa came, which was one of the reasons it was so difficult for it to pick up back then. So if everyone confirms that they're in the right room and this is what we wanted to discuss today, let's get on with it. So I think the first thing is to actually look at what's on the ground, right? And if we start with the US, 70% of that market is algo traded, right? So currently there is a whole big wave of, global markets. Let's trade global markets. And I think we all need to understand, what does that mean when I'm bringing my little order and I'm punching it into the keyboard in an environment that is 70% algo traded. There was a time where competitive advantage also included the length of cable to the exchange, right? And so brokers actually had to fight for room within the same building of the exchange. And to the extent that the exchange then even ran cable to be of the same length. So if you are right next, just to make sure that there was enough competitive advantage within the exchange, they would then wrap your cable around. So you get into that kind of efficiency. In the European markets, it's about 60% traded. And now in this case, US is you think of your Tesla and you think of Mac and all of this, Apple, I mean. In Europe, it gets a little bit more, you need a little bit more work in terms of reviewing the material, making a decision and all of this, but it's 60% traded. So what kind of an advantage or not do you have in there? Same thing with Asia Pacific. In fact, in India, and about a week ago, I was in India for a benchmarking event. The National Stock Exchange runs 18 billion orders a day. That's with a B, right? 18 billion orders a day, for which 200 are matching trades. So now one has to ask themselves, how do I fit in an environment of 18 billion orders when I'm trying to punch in my order, trying to hit a particular price? What kind of environment am I in? When we come to Kenya, Fourfront is already pushing algo trading orders to the market. And just looking at my notes here, we also push them on buying and also on selling side. So we have to be able to have access to both sides, to the full array of investment. And so one of the things that we hear in Kenya is that people keep saying that we like to buy and hold. And that's not really a true statement. I mean, Kenyans go to China, they buy merchandise, they bring it in, quickly try to sell it off and do the same thing again. So they're very clear about this whole need to buy and sell. So it can't really be translated into the market that, this whole buy and sell. What is missing is the ability to make a decision when to buy and when to sell. There is not really enough support in that environment that we see. And this is where algo trading starts solving that problem. So it's solving the problem of decision-making in terms of buying and selling, and then creating liquidity in the market.